Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to be discussing Havoc Demon Hunter, talents to take. It's a Battleground explained, so it's pretty much a really shitty guide. So hope you're excited. Going over talents, artifact traits, the ones I take personally, personal input on artifact traits or artifact gear slots, I don't fucking know. Just take whatever's best. Do your research. I don't have the will to farm out Azurite pieces, so I don't. I just take whatever is the highest item level upgrade and make the best out of the shitty traits that I possibly will get. So that's my thoughts on traits. Also covering auto talents and rotation, and kind of just playstyle in general. So, first of all, 99. A lot of people take Fellblade for the gap closer and fire damage. I take Demonic Appetite because souls heal you with my artifact trait. It also gives me a shield, gives me Fury. That's why I take it. I don't see anyone take Blind Fury, but, I mean, if you want to. For the 100 row, I take Immolation Aura. A lot of people take Demon Blades. You can really take anything in here. I personally like Immolation Aura the most because it does a lot of damage, and it also generates a lot of Fury. For the 102 row, I always take Trail of Ruin. This is like what everyone takes. If you don't take Trail of Ruin, you're probably going to be taking Fell Barrage. However, it can be interrupted, and that's a 1-minute cooldown, just instantly gone. For the 104 row, I always take Netherwalk because it makes you immune to damage, also increases your movement speed by a lot. One thing that should be noted is that it doesn't clear any slows that are already on you, so if you're slowed or snared or like any form of movement decrease, it's gonna not boost you out of there. But if you don't have any slows, then you're good. Other than that, you can take Desperate Instincts if you really want. I've never taken it. I'd suggest just staying with Netherwalk, really. For the 106 row, First Blood is what I always take. Ever since, like, Dark Slash can be good. I've just never taken it, and I don't have the will to practice with it. And I always just take this because it reduces the cooldown, or reduces the Fury cost, increases the damage, and the way I think a Blade Dance is, it's pretty much just a lot of damage, built into a 100% dodge chance for like 2 seconds or something like that. So, that's my thoughts on it. Master of the Glaive is also another talent I take, because it's the only slow you'll ever really have. I'm gonna use just a lot of cooldowns here. I think that's a healer. Sure is. We'll stun all these guys. That's why I take the Soul Shards, by the way, or the Chaos Strike has a chance to spawn Soul Shard fragments? I don't fucking know. Anyway, that talent's really good. I think there's 2 healers here. So we'll slow everyone. You'll notice I'm in Metamorphosis for like, just horribly long. That's because I have this artifact trait that whenever I use Metamorphosis, it resets the cooldown of your I-Beam. Nice Mind Freeze there, guy. Let's see if we can turn this on you. I mean, your healers ran away. Oh, never mind. There's your friend. Alright. I mean, if his healer runs away, let's see if we can drag him, kind of, just generally. Not. Okay. I'm excited for this one. So here's kind of where I'll showcase the self-heals if I ever get a good proc. I have Darkness in case I really need it, which I'll use right now. If he's smart, he'll run out of it. If he's not smart, he won't run out of it. So he didn't run out of it. So pretty much I'm immune to damage whenever I take Darkness through an Honor Talent, which pretty much increases the chance of Darkness just making you immune to damage by, I believe, 30 or 50%, which is pretty much it's a bubble. Like, no lie, it's just a bubble. That's not good. I think we're still okay, though. If we get another Soul Shard, we're like 100% fine. This is just sustain. Metamorphosis heals me, Soul Shards heal me. Whenever I gain a Soul Shard, I gain a little shield, whoever that is. This one. Consuming a Soul Fragment grants you a 1000 Absorb. Realistically kind of shitty, but I took it anyway. Going over the talent that is kind of crucial to this build. Not that one, even though it's really good. Not that one, even though it's really good. Demon's Bite deals initial damage when you activate Metamorphosis. The cooldown of your I-Beam and Blade Dance is immediately reset. So, pretty much the whole idea behind this is you want to I-Beam. Let's go over the most important talent, Demonic. Demonic is, personally, I've run it since Legion. I think it's the best talent in that row. Just overall. You can take other shit if you want, but I always take this. Foul Eruption also good for the shit, sorry. Also very good for the stun in Arena, so. Going over Honor talents. The cooldown of Metamorphosis is reduced by 2 minutes, now lasts 15 seconds. Always take this for this build. However, you can go out of it, but most of the time I see people take this anyway. This pretty much is the bubble that I was talking about, makes you immune to damage, pretty much. I think it's like a 70% chance to avoid all damage, yeah, with that trait, so I take that. Unending Hatred is interesting. It's really good against casters. It's not really useful against anything that's not a caster. If you don't take that, Raining from Above is really good against melee. Eye of Leothris is again good against casters. Mana Rift is really good against healers. Reverse Magic good against Affliction Lux. You have a lot of choices here. Let's just say that. So going over the kind of rotation. As mentioned before, whenever you go into Metamorphosis with the cooldown, it reduces the cooldown of your I-Beam. Your I-Beam causes you to enter Metamorphosis form for 8 seconds. With just Metamorphosis and pressing I-Beam, you can get a 30-second Metamorphosis if done correctly. I'll try to show you guys here. I wish I had a Metamorphosis kind of tracker, but the idea here is that you're going to I-Beam. Once that finishes, you're going to Metamorphosis, and then you're going to I-Beam again, and that'll pretty much give you a 30-second Metamorphosis on about a 1 minute 30-second cooldown, I believe. 2 minute cooldown. But yeah, that's the kind of build behind this, and we'll just go over, I guess, normal rotation here as well. Okay, you're a healer. I'll go over there. Just interrupt that guy real quick. Okay, I think he did. So I'll show you guys the kind of, the thing I was talking about. So Immolation or I-Beam, go in Demon form again, you I-Beam again, and not just on top of that, there's a ton of damage, but look at my Metamorphosis, 20 seconds. 20 seconds long on a, I believe, 30% haste increase, 25% haste increase, and a 20% leech. Very, very good. And of course, Metamorphosis also buffs just your overall abilities. Your Blade Dance will do more damage, your Chaos Strike will do more damage, and generally you'll just get more abilities off with the haste that is provided with Demon form. I see in the Berserking, so, oh man, that was a horrible, horrible one. We'll use Nether Walk just because. We still have a decent amount of defensives. We're going to go on the Holy, just because I have a Psybeam on me, so could be in a sticky situation. And we're going to use Blur for the damage reduction. Going to use Immolation for the Fury generation. Just going to stop this guy from capping. Whoops, interrupted the wrong guy. Ideally you want to get as many people in your Blade Dance as possible, because your Trail of Ruin, which is your Blade Dance talent, does do a lot of damage. It does a shit ton of damage, really. It does about as much damage as the Blade Dance itself. Which, I'm not going to say much about that, but I think Blade Dance, the damage itself should do a little bit more. I think Trail of Ruin should be nerfed a little bit, but as long as they don't nerf it, I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't bug me on other classes that much. It's really nice on this, guys, so I'm gonna Chaos Nova is the next cast. Need to make sure I have enough Fury for that as well. I'm gonna interrupt both these guys. There's a trap on that, but he trinketed anyway. You'll see I'm not even, like, trying to heal myself or sustain myself, but over time I just kind of generate health back with Leech. I'm gonna use Darkness here. I should have stayed in the Darkness, but that's fine. Use Blur again. Blur is also, like, I think it's a 35% damage reduction, something like that. Reduces damage taken by 35%, increases dodge by 50%. Really good against melee. So I'm just going to kind of show you guys the healing done by those soul shards. Consume Soul is healing me for more than my Leech. Darkness is also pretty high on my healing. But my Leech and Consume Soul is a lot... hold on. Let's see if I can do something here. So I'm going to I-Beam, go in Metamorphosis, gets interrupted, use this to maybe dodge a little bit of damage. And I'm dead. Maybe. Oh. I see Restoration. That was rough. We'll just kite this guy all the way to that buff. I don't know what that was. And we're good. Something to take advantage of and abuse is just Demon Hunter mobility. You can be really pesky. You're like a Windwalker that won't be able to self-heal themselves, but you have a lot of defensives for yourself. And just a lot of damage in general. We'll Avenge. I don't know, we'll go on the Warrior just because Warriors are fun to go on. Feared the I-Beam. Good choice. You see, I kind of went towards the Death Knight to get the Trail of Ruin on him. I'm gonna use Blur here. I'm gonna switch off that Warrior because he does have Thorns on. I'm just gonna try and leave. I'm dead. Maybe. Do I just die? I think so. Let's see if we even get down there before the Battleground ends. Seems like the last objective. If I can throw a glaive on that guy, he's dead. Not dead, but interrupted. Anyway. Oh, I thought I got that. Fuck. That was him too. Anyway, that's kind of Havoc Demon Hunter. If you want a more detailed guide, I'll make a PvP guide itself. But just remember to Blade Dance because it makes you immune to damage. With this build, you're going to have a ton of self-sustain and a lot of leech. As long as you're in Demon Farm and you maximize that. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on Havoc Demon Hunter. If you guys like it, comment, subscribe, bell thing, description, live stream every now and then. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys some other time.